Hello, everyone. RPG Kingdom Kid here back with more Final Fantasy 16. In the previous video, we fought Titan in what is probably the best boss fight so far in this entire game, which I'm saying this right now. They keep getting a step up. The Garuda fight was I mean, let's start off with the Phoenix and Ifrit fight. That was great. Then the Garuda and Ifrit fight, fantastic. And then the Titan and the Ifrit fight, holy shit, that was really good. And I cannot wait to see the Bahamut fight, the Odin fight. Yeah, they're all going to be great, I bet. All right, but before we continue on with the excuse me. Before we continue on with the story, there are a couple of these hunts I want to get rid of. I want to get rid of these two. The Empty Hovel and the Cattery. This one I have no idea, but I'm going to assume it's north of South Pool in Rosaria. Since they're talking about Rosaria and further than the village gate. So yeah. So probably go there. That I'm not going to do this one yet. No, that one's going to take a while for me to do. But I'll do these two. Empty Hovel and the Cattery. I wish there was a way that they showed you I don't mind them showing you on that. But I wish there was a way that they show you also on here. Like there's a way that you can pick it up or something. Like in the journal. You're here you go. And you're like, oh, okay. So the Cattery and Empty Hovel. Where in the heck is that shit at? Oh, local map. There we go. Could it be in one of these new in these areas over here? Maybe I'll hold off on them then. Yeah, maybe I'll hold off on them because I do not see any of that stuff. So maybe I'll hold off on that. So all right, let's do story. What's up, guys?
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be.
And I kind of destroyed the Mothercrystal too.
All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
Hey, baby.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Alrighty, Vivian. What's next?
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash.
So
It
I'm
is
gonna
a
assume we're
nation
going after
forged by the bloody
Waloed.
conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mothercrystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Huzzah! Must let everyone know that, hey, I killed
How may I assist
Kupka.
you today?
Kupka and the Fane were the bedrock upon which the Republic stood. Now that both have crumbled, Dhalmekia's descent into chaos is all but assured.
So what of its parliament?
You ask. Will the ministers not take it upon themselves to pick up the pieces of the crumbling nation? I doubt it. They have little love for their people, only their own preservation.
Which leaves but one man.
Standing between Dhalmekia and disaster, former Field Marshal Eugen Havel. If any is to pick up the baton of command, it shall surely be he. But as the bitter tides of iron avarice rise around him, how long will he be able to keep his head above water, I wonder?
How may I help you today? One must understand one's place in the world.
Waloed.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Alright, just go talk to the people. Be like, hey, I killed Kupka. Let's start with blacksmithy.
Blackthorn.
busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words.
5 years, probably.
This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Alright, you got more stuff to say? And maybe you have something for me to upgrade or what?
Good bloody riddance.
If there was ever a man who deserved a rusty knife in the gut, it was that prick. Although I'd let you carry around a rusty knife. His death won't bring back the people we lost, but leaves a few hearts.
One included.
Thank you. Anything I can do, or did I already upgrade all my shit that I can? I think I already... Yeah, I already made grindstone, right? No, grindstone was something I had beforehand. Was there something I could make that I didn't have enough of or something? Or was it a reinforcement? Diamond sword. Well, shit, do I have to go buy the diamond sword? Or an enhancer? Well, the diamond sword would be stronger. I can't craft that. Well, I can't craft the enhancer. I can't craft the diamond sword. Because I don't have a white one bone.
Anything else?
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
I never do.
And what can I do for you? It's a relief.
Feels like we can breathe again. No more living in fear.
Thank you, Clive.
I know I don't say it often, but I mean it. Oh, and best of luck too. For many here, every otherworldly woe plead in comparison to the threat of Hugo Kupka. Now he's gone, we'll finally have time to devote to everyday gripes and grumbles. And as the captain of this little ship, I'm sure you'll be one to retreat on the receiving end of a few of them a few times. Why?
Go
Whatever.
on, then. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here.
Oh my god, I have like no money. Oh, I can change my... Oh, no. I mean, I guess that's what happens when I keep buying all the music and everything.
Come again. Oh, don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
I definitely have to, continue on with those, hunts and everything so I can get some money. Granted, I could probably sell some of the old weapons and everything, but
Clive, have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
Hey, now.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kuka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? I have said it many times.
I've said it many times. Hugo Kukwa was a murderer, but he was also a thief. A thief who robbed us of our happiness, of our hope. And though I know it is wrong to revel in the death of another, we can take solace in the fact that he will never steal anything from us ever again.
His story is ended.
Thank you, Clive.
Were you aware
In many cities, bears are forbidden from having children. It is believed that the aether used to bring a child into the world hastens the crystal's curse, lessening the mother's productivity. Such is the world we live in. Fortunately, Teta and Kyle's parents were able to escape that world, if only for a few brief summers.
what of the twins themselves?
Born in the hideaway, one touched by magic and the other spared its burden, the minds are blissfully untainted by the poisonous rhetoric of priests and politicians. They will grow up knowing there is no difference between man and bearer, and they will pass that truth on to their own children, and they to theirs, till the world we live in now is but a footnote in the annals of history.
Yes, change will come.
And through a magic which requires no crystal to conjure, one that will endure long after the last Mothercrystal has fallen. Here's hoping.
I have a few new.
I was about to say, I don't think I really had too much new shit, because I'm pretty sure all the new shit I got was literally just what... Yeah, see, it went up by one, so I probably only got like one thing, yeah. Well, it's not. Shit, I missed it somewhere. Oh, there it is. Canaver's independence. The Free City's bid for independence began in 849 when several prominent Canaveran guildmasters announced their desires to succeed from the Republic of Dalmatia. After a bitter struggle lasting 8 long years, its independence was finally achieved in 857.
Did you learn everything you needed?
If we keep going around Dalmatia Republic area, I'll keep my eye out for those locations. The Cattery and
heard it from Otto's own lips.
I can't remember. The Havel or something like that? I'll look at it again before I
We're
leave.
seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Oh, Mid. Let's see what you've got for us, girl. I'm actually curious, what is this? Is this going to be our synthesis? Probably not. Oh, it might be. I mean, it does seem like an academic, alchemic? Yeah, alchemy. Alchemic. Or maybe it's just nothing at all. Nothing at all. What's up, Mid?
Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
Ah, the Enterprise. That's been a name of a ship before.
Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together.
I honestly can't wait till we fight a behemoth.
Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Alright, Blackthorn. I love going on these errand quests. I honestly don't mind it. I mean, this is basically like we are kind of just waiting for movements in a way to happen everywhere else. So it's like, while we wait, you know, do this thing for us, which I don't mind. I mean, that's basically like what this whole... Oh, hey.
How are you doing? It was luck, and luck alone.
That stole me safely out of the hideaway that night. So many others didn't make it. I see them, you know, in my dreams sometimes. I always tell them I'm sorry that I wasn't able to save them.
Now,
I could tell them something different. That Kupka's dead. That you avenged them. And I know what they'll say back to me. So let me say it for them.
thank you, Clive. Here you go.
For great justice. Use your loaf, okay? I will...
Always
Let me go drop off
something
the thing. Or let me do what I need to do for Blackthorn, then I'll go do those side quests. So maybe mid isn't its own little thing that will get unlocked for us eventually. I think it's just... She's just doing shit.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Thermal plating design.
Gregor's teats.
Gregor's teats.
I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavinotto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with.
Letting off steam 1. Oh.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
You know, we haven't had Otto with us. Let's go with Otto.
Otto, you're with me.
All right then. Where do we find this Stardust, and how will we know it when we see it?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Valcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
And I'm guessing you'll be needing sackloads of the stuff. Might be worth our importers and the Dalimil Inn. I'll head down there. See about finding us a wagon.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
Yous two take care, eh? I'll go and see this supplier.
Just don't let the bastard fleece you, eh?
He wouldn't do that. He's Blackthorn's mate.
That don't mean he won't fleece you.
Best of luck.
I like Blackthorn. Alright, we are to head there, so we might as well go. Might as well do the side quest that's also in there right away then. And then maybe once we're done with the main story bits, be like, oh, let's go back to Blackthorn. I'll go tackle the other side quests and be like, oh, let's go. Is Jill with me? Nope, just me and Torgal.
There'll be no one to man the shop.
The pie maker.
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, Will you see if you can find him?
I'll see what I can do.
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
Alrighty. Jesus. Yeah, I'm just gonna fast travel over here. That's way too far for me to just keep running. And who knows if there's a chance that I'd see like the other small areas. Hello.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the Fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mothercrystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Remember the good times? I guess there's no wrong answer, but...
Do that, and the Mothercrystal will be with you no matter where you are.
Even in the bakery? What a fool I've been. Thank you, my friend, thank you. You've opened my eyes. I have to get back there right away. Farewell!
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Oh, that's good. Or he might. We're probably going to end up at that quest spot and they'd be like, oh, he's not here. And you're like, what? I feel like this was way too simple just to go and talk to him and come back. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's back yet.
Ah, there you are. The man
Or,
who
never
lit
mind.
a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique
Ooh, that looks
creation.
tasty.
I dare say it is.
So I like peach in there. Kind of like a peach bread, or
Look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steepled peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my
You
loads
could stick
collapse
your
more
dick in
often
it.
than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
I guess it is just that easy sometimes. A goblin coin.
It would make a fine gift.
Alright, let's go to the river.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Otto?
Where's Otto? I see him right there. I remember I was having that issue in 15 where I hit X to talk to someone and I just jump.
I had a quick scout about, and I reckon this area's our best bet. Seems Blackthorn's the only one who thinks smithing with his stardust stuff's a good idea. It's just lying here, waiting for any old fool to fill his boots.
But unlike any old fool, you thought to bring a wagon.
Well spotted. Now get filling.
Nah. La 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 la. Stardust.
So this is stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
And yet that's somehow going to be the beauty of it. Thought it'll all just be across the water. That does not seem to be the case. The Hideaway is mithril engine-powered flagship designed by the father and daughter team of Sidolphus and Midodol Telemon. The ship is currently under construction in a hidden cove in the outskirts of Kenva. Where is the last little bit? Oh, there we are.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Otto's getting on.
I get a feeling there's gonna be some trouble. Nope. At least not yet.
How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Legend has it that a star once fell into the heavens and punctured a hole in the Dalmatian desert where it sprang forth the fountainhead of the river Valkyrie.
More than me. Put it all together and I can't see Blackthorn complaining. Much. Here, Clive. Do you fancy a walk? Sid will be proud.
Of what?
Of you, you idiot. The way you've carried on what he started. When we first met, I had you down as a spoilt little puppy who enjoyed nothing more than biting the hand that fed you. But 5 years on, you're the one doing the feeding. So thanks for proving me wrong.
You weren't wrong. But I changed. Thanks to Sid. And thanks to you. When I suggested taking on his name, you were the first to back me. And if you hadn't, no one else would have. I couldn't have done any of this without you, Otto.
Yo, give over. You're making me blush. All I did was choose hope over despair. I gave you a chance, yes, but you're the one who took it. You took a rabble of homeless, hopeless outcasts and put them back on their feet. Gave them something worth fighting for, just like the old Sid did. About time I was heading back, I reckon. All this scrabbling about in the sand's taken its toll on the old pins.
I'll see you back at the hideaway then. You can take a well-earned rest when you get there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. But I'll make sure Blackthorn gets his precious black sand before I put my feet up. He'll only moan otherwise.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Yeah, let's go not home and do the other quest that's available to us. Yeah, we have not been... Looks like we're heading back to Lostwing. Well, actually, to be fair, I don't think... Well, I mean, there's been a couple of side quests that we've taken on this side, but we haven't really been, like, inside Lostwing since... So...
Good day to you.
Actually, no, I think I have been in Lostwing. Now that I think about it, I think there was a quest here.
The crystals we get.
We are to dig a new cellar.
Sup, Quentin?
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
You know what? That's something I just realized, and something that I should have honestly thought about, like, back when we got the Ambrosia back quest. It is weird. It's like, what do the people think when they see Clive again after seeing him 5 years ago with the bearer mark, and now they see him without the mark, and they're like, oh, wait, what?
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
For great justice. me doing that just made me remember that the Apollo Justice games are getting ported, and I cannot wait for that.
Or something we need to take more seriously.
The crystals we get from the table.
You all right, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
All right. I think I gotta like climb up here first. Yeah. It looks like I gotta go this way for both, which I'm okay with that.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, I guess I picked the right one.
Is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
Torgal, why didn't you bark?
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us.
Fuck.
Get them before they escape.
Oh, black shields.
Black shields. Here.
What the hell are you doing here? What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Well, 3 of us are not gonna come out of here alive. And they're all wearing black. But you're wearing black too. No, you're all like your only color is black. I have like red and everything else on me, so I'm fine. Ora! Corona! Ora! Fuck, I love that so much. Titan's abilities are probably my favorite. Like, good God.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
I love Titan's abilities. Just like I said, he's the parry abilities, which I love that. Parrying is always like one of my favorite things I like to do. Granted, I don't think I've done it at all in Tears of the Kingdom, but I've done it a couple times in Breath of the Wild, I believe. But yeah, I love parrying so much. It's so awesome, especially when you just go, ugh, and then you're like, so yeah, it's straight up awesome. Titans is definitely one of my favorite ones. So for sure, Titans is always going to stay on my thing.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who do the Black Shields serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
And so, we shall go to war. Oh boy. Did another quest just open up for me, or maybe not yet?
I'm not going to change his mind.
I am curious if we will see any follow-up to that. I would assume we will, because that seems too big of a that seems too important of a thing to just leave out like that. To just be like, oh yeah, you're done with that thing now. And you're like, what? Like that just seems too big of a thing to be like, yeah, no, you're done.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
Nice to get out and about for once. Let's do it again sometime, eh?
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Laying off steam 1. Damn, that was a lot of abilities that I got.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
You know, I think it's time that I unlock some abilities here. Let me get Raging Fist and Wind Up. And I might as well upgrade Ignition. I should buy the frickin', you know, their limit break or whatever those abilities are. I should probably buy those, but they're so expensive. I kind of pray that they don't get updated because, like, holy shit, if it costs over 1,000 just to get it unlocked, I can't even imagine how much it costs to get upgraded or whatever. And I am... Okay, I am going the right way, although I could have gone the other way by closer to Blackthorn.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
Alright, where are those? I mean, I know they're in the Dalmekia area, but... The Cattery and Empty Hovel. Okay, I was right. Cattery and Empty Hovel. Which, I don't know, maybe I'll just walk around. I don't really want to walk around areas, though. At least off screen. Because it's like, oh, well, if something interesting happens there or something. I don't know.
If I don't come up with something soon.
What's up, Mid?
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
What's her name? Right. Helena.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words,
That makes
the reactor would
sense.
overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there.
Please.
Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I can handle it.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Letting off steam too. She was definitely an enigmatic one. Oh damn, it was taking me to last week anyway. Oh well. I'm glad I did it in the order that I did it. It was like, it makes more
Taking you all
sense.
to a storehouse in the bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Oh, they are literally getting ready for it now. Like, they are literally planning for this war. Holy shit. That's actually a nice little touch. Did the music change too? I feel like the music changed. I know I should pay more attention beforehand, but that is a nice touch if that is the case, which it seems to be the case, and I'm A-okay with that. I guess Torgal just took care of the other one, which makes sense. Yellow.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Of course. Oh, yeah, I remember actually coming over here, like, when we were facing off against, Benedicta. Yeah, there's a chest right there that I opened. Oh, hey, it's a fucking eyeball.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
He's even called an unwanted visitor. Yeah. Yeah, no, show me that they do magic like that and I will literally break their shit.
Nice try. Nice try.
It's over. Full. I should have done it primed. Oh well. Which I just realized I didn't do any of that fight going prime, but that's fine.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Quest complete. I think I have enough renown. Eye of the Warrior. Increase strength tonic duration by 10 seconds. Like I said, I think I have enough renown now to get the next thing. This, I already mentioned this, but this does definitely feel like a glorified, this does feel like a this is a side quest dressed as a, as story quest, which again, I do not mind because A, we are more so just waiting for things to happen. Like, we're like, hey, we gotta wait for things to happen. We can't just, you know, go off and gallivanting and all that stuff. Like, we gotta wait, so. And I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. And besides, this is an interesting quest for us, so I like it. Oh, I don't have enough renown yet for whatever the next thing is? Damn. Probably would if I completed the hunts by destroying those 2 hunts that are somewhere in Dalmekia.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. but I've racked my brains and I just can't think what to do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Right away. Good old tomes, not tombs. That's a, ooh, that's a, ooh. I don't mind Vivian's things. Like, I do love that chart, but I wish it wasn't a whole... I mean, I guess it makes sense that it does update with every quote-unquote important battle. But it's one of those things that's like, it changes everything. It's like, why does it change the whole... why does it change Clive and Joshua's relationship? They're always going to be brothers. Like, nothing will change that, at least for now anyway. I feel like there's just weird things like, why are they no longer connected in this issue? It's like, oh, is it because they just weren't a part of it? I don't know. It's a weird thing.
Hippocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Thermal shielding design.
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of... pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Yellow.
Do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Yeah, at least get some stuff for this. What's up, girls?
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Oh. Ooh, I gotta go with best girl.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Alrighty. Hey, we're heading on back here. Will we finally see the dame?
Oh. Where's Jill?
Slavers, dog. Them pilchers nice and chill.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
Chocobo eggs.
You look for the Pepio nuts and some
Oh.
garlic. I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Pepio nuts and garlic.
Fresh cuts. Come and get them before the...
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. I hope it's to your liking. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
This isn't Lost Wing! What? The fuck?
How the hell is anyone...
Oi, don't touch anything.
Maybe you don't touch anything.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
All anyone ever wants anyway.
Hey, baby.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic. Alimentary alums are a hallmark of classic Sembrex cuisine. So much so that it is a tradition for the Empire to award honorary titles to those responsible for supervising their cultivation and preparations in the White Worm Castle kitchens. So-called Garlic Night among them. Is that supposed to be a play on Onion Night from Final Fantasy III? The edible fruit of the peepto plant is prized by chocobo breeders. Although the superstition that leads to a stud bird additional stamina seems largely found on its blushing, swollen form than any quantifiable results.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while? Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread.
Having a little date here.
Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No.
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Aww.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Hippocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
That was so fucking adorable. God, I love them so much. Ugh! I just want them to be happy, god damn it.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
With the moon dew. The moon dew. Oh, there's Jill. I was about to say, where's Jill at?
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Huzzah!
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
I wonder how many more of these blowing off steam quests there will be. I'm actually curious if would it be faster to go. You know, it might actually be faster going this way. Let's see. Or up this way, yeah. I've never actually been this way either, now that I think about it, so.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
I think about it, I never went upstairs, just like see how shit's like. Alright, Mid.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid.
Anything more?
Be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Some time later.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, did I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Oh, God.
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Oh, thank God.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Alright, Mid.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
Yeah.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
New quest. Oh, there's a... Oh, God. There's... Okay, well, let's check the one with the missive first. And then we'll do that plus quest, and that'll... Actually, I might... we'll see. Maybe I'll... maybe I should actually... You know what? I'm actually going to end the part here. I know this is weird, but... It's gone on long enough, and it's a pretty long part already, and I don't want to make it longer by trying to do 2 side quests, which God knows how long it'll be. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much. Jesus, look at Clive with a marker over his eyes when he moved. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. Guys, if you liked the video, please give the like button a click and comment down below. Check about the video, didn't like about the video. Let me know, guys, what you think about the Enterprise and laying off the Steam side quest. I liked it. Like I said, it seemed like a very glorified side quest, which I don't mind. I honestly do not mind it because, like I said, we're in a quote-unquote waiting period of like, well, we can't really move because we can't go after this Mother Crystal because of this reason. We can't go after this Mother Crystal for this reason. We can't go to this Mother Crystal because of obvious reasons. So, but I like it. It gives us something to do, and while we wait for the political powers that be to let's do it all. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about it. And as always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. And subscribe to the main channel, too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, the RBG Kingdom Kid Twitter, are in there, too. And thank you all so much for watching once again. And I will see you all next time.